Welcome to Life Information Show. I'm your host, Theophilus McPherson. Today, I like to talk about for those that at a job site, and a job site is wearing you out. I mean, this job site pays good, but it's wearing you out. You taking the job home with you, and that's not good. So if you at a company and you making more, but you being poured in and poured out, that means it's time for you to move on for something else. Listen, if you are making less, there's no stress. But you're now going to be introduced to the great test. And the greatest say that casting all your cares upon him. So if you're at a company and the boss, they say bosses are always right. That's not true, because bosses are human beings. Bosses make mistakes. Managers make mistakes. Supervisors make mistakes. So never think that if you at a company and you're being pulled, you are being stressed out, they pay good now. But I'd rather have a peace of mind at a company that pay less with no stress. You're at a company that's making $25 an hour, and they are depending on you to be perfect. That means every time you make a mistake, they already have the pink, they already have a pink slip, or they already have a pencil or pen to write you up. That's not a company for you to be at, because every little simple thing, they're threatened to write you up. They're threatened to terminate you. They're threatened to give you a final. That's not a company, my friend. That is a disaster. And it's time for you to make up your mind. Stress will kill you. That's the number one killer in our world. Stress. Stress will make you lose your hair. Stress will make you have internal bleeding. Stress will make you lose weight, gain weight. Stress will give you a heart attack. Stress will give you a stroke. Stress will pull you away from your family. So just saying, I'm saying to you, my friend, if it get that bad, there's life after this job. Yes, my friend, I said it 20 years ago that there's life after Safeway. And there was life after Safeway. And I'm telling you, if you are in a company and every little thing they ready to write you up, every little thing they're saying that you better get a write up, it's time for you to find you another company. Because it don't worth that, my friend. It don't worth you when you leave the company. You are calling, you say, my Lord, I'm going to get fired. That's a company for you to let go and let God. Listen, there's life after your company. There's life after the job that you at right now. There's a better opportunity out there. So why are you going to kill yourself over a company that's going to be there and you be dead and gone? You be 6 feet under and the company is still there. What are you saying? I'm saying to you, if you're in a company and you're being stressed out, you can't sleep at night, you can't eat at night, and every time you leave the company, you're taking it home with you, and you have internal bleeding inside of your head because you have headaches. My friend, it's time for you to find you another company. So there's life after the company that you're at right now. Yes, there's life after the company that you're at right now, because it don't worth it, my friend. Live your life in peace and harmony. Live your life in freedom. You're not a slave. You're not in China. Hey, you're not in Japanese. You're not in a communist country, my friend, that you have to work at this company until you drop dead. No, I refuse. Because this is America, the land of freedom and the land of the braves. What your freedom are? Your freedom that you can decide to give you 2 weeks notice and telling them, I am moving on away from this company that's driving me down, driving me out of my mind. The less have no stress. And more, you get poor and pulled. So take it from me, my friend. There's life after this job. Say it with me. There's life after this job. It don't worth it, my friend. Every day you go on this job, they're looking for you to make mistakes so they can fire you. They're looking for you to make a mistake so they can write you up. Come on. I know this is not the last company. There are billions of companies out there that love to see you there. Love. And I learned that the bad people stays and the good people get thrown under the bus while the bus is running. While the bus back up, you're still under it and it's still throwing you under the bus. So I'm telling you, if you're in a company that every little thing they're ready to write you up, every little thing they were threatening to fire you, every little thing you were just saying that, oops, I'm going to get fired. My friend, it's time for you to find you another job. Come on, it's time for you to move on. If you take your job home with you, it's time for you to find you another job. You're treating your wife, you're treating your husband like an employer. Come on. Like an employee. Come on. So I'm telling you that if your job is driving you crazy, you losing weight, you gaining weight, you having headache, it's time for you to give your 2 weeks notice. And it's time for you to move on to a better job, a job that don't make you be stressed out and pull you. You can't eat at night, you can't sleep at night. You're worrying if you're going to be next to be fired. There's life after this job. Say it with me. There's life after this job. There's life after this job. Because this job ain't going to let me lose my mind. This job ain't going to let me die with a heart attack or die with a stroke or die because I'm having a aneurysm in my head. The blood popping, my nose bleeding because I'm bleeding internally because the job is driving me crazy. There's life after this job, my friend. Because stress, and I mentioned before, stress is the #1 killer in this world. Stress, don't let stress get the best of you. You get the best out of stress. You wear the job out. The job don't wear you out. So I'm telling you, my friend, managers ain't always right. Bosses ain't always right. They make mistakes. We are all accountable for making mistakes because we are human beings. We miss things, my friend. So if a job is driving you crazy, it's time for you to move on from that job. 2018 is the year of new beginning. That means you're going to change your telephone number. That means you're going to change your persona. You're going to change your friends. You're not going to have no friends on your job no more because these folks are driving you crazy because they're looking for you to get fired. They're looking for you to quit. But I'm telling you, there's life after this job. Yes, there's life after this job. I don't know your job might be. Your job might be a governmental job. Your job might be a secretary. Your job might be this and that. But it's time for you to wake up and realize, don't let a job drive you crazy. You drive it crazy, but don't let the job drive you crazy. Don't die because of the job. Don't have a heart attack because of the job. Don't have a stroke because of a heart attack, because of the job. Don't even lose weight or gain weight because of the job, because the job gonna be there. And when you're dead and gone, the manager ain't coming to your funeral. They ain't coming to your hospital room. They gonna call you to see if how you're doing. They're gonna put somebody else that's in your spot the same day you have a heart attack. So I'm saying, find you another job rather than you have a heart attack, you lose your mind up in here because of this job. It don't worth it, my friend. There's life after this job. Say it with me. There's life after this job.